two stock ideas that you will be going with today?
Yes, so we are recommending two stock, one from the IT space. Now, Persistent, we are liking very good at current market price. Reason being, the Persistent is giving a breakout from the falling trend line, or we can also say there is a falling channel breakout on Persistent. We are seeing some short covering based on the derivatives data also, and momentum indicator has formed a bullish divergence also. So Persistent closed above 4,000 level, which was a strict resistance for Persistent for past. Now we are expecting price target of 4,090, and we would like to keep a stop loss of 1,380. So Persistent is our first pick for today. Second is the Rainbow Children. If you check the Rainbow Children, it's a mid-cap company. On daily chart, we are seeing a bullish rounding bottom pattern breakout. There was a cluster resistance of 1350. Now, since last 2 days, stock price is closing about 1365. If you check intraday charts, there is a cup and handle pattern also. So multiple bullish pattern we are seeing on Rainbow. So it is not for the intraday also.
Sure.
If you can also carry for the positional way also. So at current market price, one can go long, keep a stop loss of 1340 and for the target of 1430. So
Okay.
Persistent and Rainbow Children are both are the picks.
Persistent and Rainbow Children. Mayuresh, your top two stock ideas for today?
Uh, so I think we'll go with the larger mid-cap and markets with India, and what we really like is Pidilite India at this juncture. Two things happening. One, I think in terms of the core EPS RS ratings, as we see it at markets with India, are extremely good for Pidilite. The second aspect, obviously, is the entire perspective in terms of institution holding and the cancelling parameters that it fulfills. Obviously, I think as a proxy to real estate, and real estate going through a 6-year cycle, being in the third or the fourth year, Pidilite becomes an appropriate proxy. Volume growth has been very, very strong in excess of 10 odd percent. Standalone EBITDA margin in excess of 25 odd percent as we speak. Input costs have come off over the past few months and expected to remain so. And therefore, margin sustainability might still remain on the cards and improvement thereof as well as operating leverage kicks in. Obviously, the product profile that they probably have in terms of new houses coming up, the use thereof. Sealants, industrial sealants, industrial paints and chemicals, all of them should move in the right direction, and refurbishment of existing homes as well. So to that extent, I think the expectation in terms of top line growth still continues to be very, very strong balance sheet that they probably possess at this juncture as well. So Pidilite is something that we continue liking at this juncture. The other momentum pick that we probably have is within the hotel space. Juniper Hotels is something that we like. The Grand Hyatt properties, which is well spread out in terms of top end, which is the Grand Hyatt itself, more than 900 odd rooms. Then the mid premium segment through Hyatt Regency, which is almost in excess of 700 odd rooms, and the upscale hotels, which have almost 120 odd rooms. So, to that extent, I think it's got an appropriate product mix at this juncture. A large element in terms of the EBITDA margin performance is very well given, 38-39% over 9 months FY24, expected to remain that way. The average room rental for the last quarter, almost 10,900 odd rupees. For 9 months of this year, close to 10,000 odd rupees. And therefore, I think as occupancy inches up, they're almost 74, 75 odd percent. As that catches up with the best quarter which will come at this juncture, this is this quarter Q1 and Q4 as well, elements of that should be seen there as well. It should inch higher in excess of 75, 76 odd percent, creating that natural operating leverage that we probably expect to see. Stable numbers on the top line, double-digit growth expected for the next 2 years. Stable margin performance, as I said, which means positive bottom line growth going forward as well. So Juniper is something that we like. Obviously, since it's a momentum trade that we are carrying, being a growth investor, the stop loss placed on this trade is around 475. There is some lock-in which is getting released as far as ESOPs are concerned, which will have some element of supply onto this.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.